talk about single replacement predictions for elements or compounds with polyatomic ions. So for this example, let's assume again that our pink are going to be our cations and our blue are our anions. So if we have Mg, and let's say that is going to go with CaSO4. So again, just like we did before, we're going to look at what's by itself. This would form a cation because it's on the far left of the periodic table. This one is a cation because cations always come first, and this one is our anion. So we need to identify what's going to be replaced. So the magnesium will swap places with calcium, and so calcium will be by itself. Then we need to figure out what is our new compound. So we know that magnesium from the periodic table takes on a positive 2 charge, and if we look at SO4, which is sulfate, we can see on the periodic table this one takes on a negative 2 charge. So if we need to balance these out, plus 2 minus 2 already equals 0. So we have CaSO4. Let's look at another example where they're not equal and even. If we have Na3 PO4, and let's say that this time it joins with Mg. Then we need to find out what product would be coming out here. Again, we're going to look at what's by itself. Magnesium is a cation, and it can only replace another cation. So we're going to have magnesium swapping with sodium. So sodium will become displaced by itself, and then what we'll have is we'll have magnesium and phosphorus, a phosphate, come together. So the charge on magnesium is plus 2. Again, we find that from the periodic table by looking at it's in group 2, so it will lose 2 electrons. And then PO4, we're going to look at the ion chart to figure out what its charge will be. For PO4, its charge is minus 3. So when we figure out how many we need of each, we need this here to balance to equal plus 6, and we need this one to become a minus 6 because they need to be equal values to become a neutral compound. So for magnesium, 2 times what will give me 6 is 3, and 3 times what will give me a 6? That'll be a 2. So these become my subscripts on my product. So I need to have 3 magnesiums, and then remember with phosphate, I must use parentheses to show that I have 2 of those. So I'm going to have PO4 close parentheses 2. So this now is my other product.